Yeah, we've been working quite hard over the past few months for this race, and looking forward to it. I've never done the mountain bike race, and it's going to be quite nice because no dust. I think it's going to be a little bit muddy from all the rain, but I think it's going to be a good day, nice clear day. It's nice to come and support the local races, and I haven't been on a mountain bike for about 10 years, so to come here and do the race will be quite cool.
Wonderful to have the only South African to have worn the Tour de France yellow jersey on the start line for the Telkom 947 Mountain Bike Challenge. There was no shortage of adrenaline as the A-Batch riders tore away from the start in the 55-kilometre race. A spectacular day as well. It didn't take long to sort the wheat from the chaff. A group formed at the early break, among them Daryl Impey, Byron Berger, Nick White, Cargo Pro youngster Peter du Toit, Neil Robinson and Jan Vittar of Red Hub. South African sporting legend in the form of Henriette Schoeman had taken the women's race by the scruff of the neck. As the race wore on, so the lead group thinned out, leaving Vittar, du Toit and Robinson up front as they tackled the rough technical terrain near Steyn City. Behind them, White, Impey, Andries Negrini and defending champion William Mokgopo were tussling it out in the second group. It was full gas. Impey relishing the chance to race a mountain bike after another long road season on the World Tour for Orica Bike Exchange. "17-year-old du Toit, a learner at Hoër Volksskool Potchefstroom, is the youth national champion. Vittar is an engineer by trade, but now focused on racing mountain bikes. He's ridden 5 World Cups in the last 2 years. The trio surged through the water point at Heronbridge School. National junior champion Wessel Botha from Menlo Park was well placed to make a challenge for the podium. The chase group was a minute back, Mokgopo on the front with White, Impey and Kempton Park High School's Negrini in tow. They were hunting down Botha. They were heading into the famed Northern Farms Trails, which provides thousands of Gauteng riders with so much mountain biking fun. Botha now part of the high-quality chase group. Henriette Schoeman of Team Africa Silks Bestmed, one of the most decorated road racers in the country, was putting all her efforts to adding a second Telkom 947 mountain bike title to her collection. Lush green vegetation, a legacy of the heavy rains to have fallen over the region in recent weeks. Robinson a little off the pace of Vittar and du Toit. The wrestling match in the chase group was fascinating. The wily experience of White and Impey up against the youthful exuberance and skills of Botha and Negrini. Mokgopo was back in 9th place. Who would have believed they were 20 minutes from Sandton City? Second woman was African Continental Junior cross-country champion Danielle Stradham from Potchefstroom Gymnasium. Another of the cargo riders, Kristen Lowe from Hoër Volksskool in Potch, was in 3rd place. The Telkom 947 Mountain Bike Challenge has come a long way since the early years under the skilled guidance of race director Jenny Green and the incredible generosity and cooperation of the many landowners who open their gates and help with finding trails to ensure that the thousands of mountain bikers get the best possible experience. Jan Vittar was close to home. He'd cracked the whip, leaving Robinson with work to do to try and close the gap. But it was clear Jan was in great shape, and he opened a significant lead and closed it on the finish at River Sands Commercial Park. Rich reward for the hard work he's put in throughout the year. Peter du Toit finished strongly, overhauled the fading Robinson to take second behind the 34-year-old Vittar.
Oh, it's phenomenal. The guys in the beginning, they struggled with the route, and you know, just people were complaining about bottlenecks and things, but the way they've pieced it together now, I think it's brilliant. It's one of the much better mountain bike races now in the second half of the year, definitely.
High praise indeed from a man who rides them all. White and Impey, old friends, clean off after the fun. Every one of the 4,000 riders over both distances had a blast and took away a medal for their efforts. Henriette Skuman showed there's no substitute for experience as she took her second consecutive win in the women's race.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's not like the forest type of riding, but hats off to the organisers for pulling off such a fantastic route. It's safe, it's doable for any level of riding, and also with the floods that they've had in the week, I mean, it's so safe. It's like there was nowhere in the course that you were thinking, oh, sure, I can't do this.
Vitar finishing 1 minute and 31 seconds ahead of Du Toit, with Robinson third and White in fourth. 2 juniors in the top 5, and among the women, 3 in the top 3. Stratum and Lowe finished behind Henriette Skuman.
So we changed the 25 completely. We no longer go through Leeuwkop, which we've done ever since the inception of the event. So that's quite a change for us, and it seems to have gone very well. Again, the landowners are the reason we can do it. Helderfontein, part of Century. We go through Peter Gillespie's land. They're very kind. We go through Clooney Farm and through Inanda Country Base, which generally people can't ride. So we've linked up sort of 4 sections of private land, which is made for a virgin kind of track. And I think it's, from what I'm seeing, people have enjoyed it. And it also allows us to support Clooney Farm, which is in desperate need of funding. They support adults with mental disabilities, and they can use anything that they get. So from us, they get a big donation to what they do, and we've provided their baked goods at the water points. I think those have gone down a treat. So yeah, we've really tried to embrace the community. Obviously, we're affected greatly with this number of riders, but I think we've done that. So yeah, happy on the 25.
It is a truly stunning ride, displaying the hidden gems that are the myriad of great mountain bike trails within a stone's throw of one of Africa's busiest cities. Yeah. Just ask these men and women how much fun they had at the Telkom 947 Mountain Bike Challenge.
The ride was fantastic. The weather was brilliant. Even with the rain, the trail was dry. And to ride with my boys it was amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The weather was beautiful, and yeah, it wasn't too hard, and it's good practice.